So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Their own 19-yard line. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Cowboys. That for a chain mover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Tua hit and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coach. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game. Probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching the Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
Under pressure, they got him again. Anthony Walker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partners, they say this guy does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just check. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll fire deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 84 yards. And the Cowboys claw one back. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So preview can't do this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that this might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That goes for a gain of 31.
1 yard. And the Cowboy first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
3. There it comes.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught in Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
5-yard line.
In the offense. And they're out in front. See if they can add to the lead now.
They don't want to go out and put it again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it in the end zone. So I think after that, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime,
Be done with this.
season will
I could be done.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando will have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, but this
Check
throw
the loaning.
incomplete.
We'll check the loaning.
It's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that process there. Catching is creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's tight end Burton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Man, what the flip flying flapjacks?
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
Pocket predator.
First and 10 actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, not bad. Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete.
One of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for the tight ends.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make the punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. A little rubber pellet shootout. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman as the first half is winding down. As his guys continue to pull it on. He would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. And the Colts pick it up. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And they'll go backwards here. Yardage to the 14. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
I like it now. All game long, they started moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. It's already symptomatic. Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Tua to try again on second down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And is past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Bateman. And these guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I don't know what you could do.
Interception. I just had to double check my math.
I don't know what you could do.
Well, I just use the calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me is quarterbacks in this
I
type
come
of
with
bad
my
spot.
head.
They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try it too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second.
I get jaw when I think
Second
about
and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
That man came like a man. That man came like a man. Came like a man.
Direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50%.
That's crazy as heck, though, dude. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's so good. I can't wait.
Each and every play for his team, that might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll see Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. And oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. But it's just second down.
There defensively.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger
sandwich. You know what I'm saying?
52.
Sandwich like a movie.
14.
I ain't get this song. Oh, all you know.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Oh, trivia.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it.
My OK forward is my nonprofit. Why?
This will make it into the end
Because
zone.
I started to work. It's a work for the church. And the only reason I got away from that focus because I
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen.
People want to give to this work.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 20. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards.
And the Cowboys first down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. For the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Feeling it.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Cowboys 21.
So we're going to walk around. We're going to show the outside first. Well, everyone is home.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that one out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quick bubbles amongst the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game. And this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw.
Man, this game dumb in the mud. Man, this game dumb in the mud. They lying to you, bro. For real.
The hit was timed really well and knocked it free from his grasp.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll drive over for it on 1st and goal. And he's stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. They felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. Nice have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to say any of those things.
Indication.
Not from the defensive point of view.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Score Colts 59. Cowboys 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
We got
Out
him.
of bounds, just
He
shy of
crazy.
30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Crazy. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now. What's up?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with
You don't
this
understand.
play.
You hear me?
No, I thought it was on speakerphone. It wasn't.
On EA Sports.
I got a little scared then. I thought you had called me crying.
They had a catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Yeah, I said, I guess you feel it.
It's Tua. And
I said, I thought you had called me crying. Yeah, I was like, oh, Lord. No, don't do that in April. You ain't gonna have time to be crying then. Yeah, you need to be ready. Shoot. You need to be ready, baby. For real.
You coming in? Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting on her to throw some out there.
Look, attempting my paper. I had a paper due yesterday and I ain't feel like getting on, so I'm doing it.
Oh, well, let me know that.
Nah, you fine.
Well, I got one in a couple of weeks. I need to write a page.
Yeah. I actually got one due next Monday too, so I'll be working on it, trying to get it together. The other class is not as strenuous for now anyway, at least until. But now all he doing is doing the lectures and we having to discuss some stuff. So that takes a lot of weight off. But this one definitely, yeah. And so just go ahead and use a lot of this time because he got us doing a lot of reading, which I ain't doing. That's just, I thought I was gonna keep up, but I got behind so fast.
It's so easy to get behind.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tons of reading too, though. And so, you know, you would think because the scripture is easy, but I get drained reading scripture. Just, and not drained, but it's like I can only read for so long anyway. So I tried to even use the reading Bible app thing, and I just need to get back at it. I think just me thinking through kind of next step stuff kind of took a lot out of me too, though. Just where my mind wasn't even on it, you know? And so now as I wrap my mind around it even more, you know, I think about the way the Wildcats started. It was a part of, you know, of the church.
Hey.
Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this
Hello?
streak is going to continue.
Yeah, I was saying the way it started, I was a part of the church anyway. Yeah, and I didn't have the weight of trying to figure out how to raise money and position us to where we can. You know, it was just us doing ministry in the community, which that's what they can go back to. So, if nothing else, this is more of a blessing that I get paid to do what I do at church, and you know, being able to still be involved in the community in that way. Because what? We've been doing football cheerleading 11 years, and that's all it's been. And so, with nothing else. Oh yeah, it's that time, baby. It's that time.
Keep bringing each station up, kindergarten teachers, first grade teachers, 12th grade teachers, do that just everybody's getting to work with us. So,
you could even tell them no. You couldn't even say, no, I ain't doing that. I can see it. I can see it now. You like, you want so bad, like, no, I ain't doing that, but you can't even say that. Yeah, but you know, school has helped you with that too, though. So you gotta lean on that. Lean on your experience of doing presentations at school. That's what that was about. So I would definitely say that's what made me more comfortable in front of people too, though. That I had to present, you know, pretty often in front of the class. Yeah, because you know I could not have to do it, even though I was doing it with preaching. It just made me do it more frequently. That's all. But it's all good though. So what you do? What you do? It's talking in the background, so it's like it's very loud. It's over you, and then the rattling. So that's a bit much. Okay, what you on break? So what you do?
Because now possession is so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, I just feel frustration all the way up here.
Hold on. Hello.
Hi, this is Amy, and I'm giving you a call from the dealer service center.
After the run for no gain, they're second and 10.
They laughed at you too. I know, right? Look, they like, okay, Miss Claude, you got something in you. I am. The more I think through it, the more it just settles on me. It's like, this is what I've been wanting, you know? It's not to have to worry about the Wildcat. Yeah.
You know, be a part of the staff, you know, we've been looking.
Right. Yeah, and maybe because I was still functioning without that a whole year, we like, yeah, we're gonna have to come on with something. Yeah, and so I mean, again, I feel like he was very thoughtful, and you know, he's still saying that, you know, they went on, did it on the faith that IPC is going to, you know, kind of help do some of that too, though. So, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll know in a minute.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the third quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down the fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy Jones the pick up, and that's a first down.
I can't hear you. Oh, okay.
So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now with a consolation score.
You said what, man?
I said, I'm sorry for crashing in your ear, but I'm on lunch.
Thought you were gonna break.
No.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That catch good for only a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut.
Well, I feel good about the situation.
Timing pattern, and this time it paid off.
Well, I know this is where you're hiring up. And your heart is good, though. But this is real for the top of the ministry. Really, really don't
Go anywhere. Another play that's going to bring up a third down.
I think he makes a lot of sense.
Looking to pass.
You know, it's on how makes checking. I see it because you know the right receiver. It's not about it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble picking up on it.
One out can't be going nowhere.
In the end zone, over the top.
I care less about being on myself.
You care less about what?
Being on myself.
Oh,
Well, exactly. Just added in his head, you smelled it in your mind.
mm-hmm.
And you was already a part of the staff and all that. You didn't have school. And me and his guy would have been right out there, not knowing how we are. I don't want to be out here, but
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on
it's all because of you.
down Cowboys. Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Yes, ma'am.
Couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise.
You just don't that be long.
The frustration about
You think your parent is supporting you.
they've really been
You
putting
think
pressure in
that's,
this one.
you know, that shows a lot too. Oh, I can't tell you.
Complete pass here
We got 6 o'clock before I make the house wash.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that'll get a little late.
No, it's just today was over here at the parents' teacher conference.
Oh,
To go hard to talk to the parents if they had any questions about it. So,
okay.
that's up 2 to 6. Well, somebody well had two parents signed up.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll have his man. That's
Understand that.
and someone
Understand that.
he's into the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
This Becca got back with me too.
Too late now?
I wouldn't say it is.
No, just you. Good skill, right? So, what you got?
Yeah, just trying to meet sometime next week.
Extra point up and good.
What's you got? Just going.
They make the
I think this morning.
Yeah, because I went down there.
And you saying something to her?
Cook now to kick this one away.
Now we're down at Sunday for the power of tree occurrence that he made back.
Successfully.
Okay.
I went down and thinking about slack. I have a trigger that go ahead and waves.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Yeah.
And a few kneel
I think just even the tutoring that I was trying to implement can still be done. It just won't be done year round. I think it'll be done seasonally, or whatnot.
Second and 12.
Yeah, because Aaron does not want to do that. So leave it alone. He wants to focus your own football.
Well, I'm a hand that over to Josh at Grace. He wanted to do that, so I can let him know what I'm into, and I think it'll be on him to do it or not. So I just need to serve all time. And I'm talking about seasonally. I think I'm able to. Yeah. Anyway.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it at around the 40.
I'll be glad when the season comes. I'm saying that we're going to the season makes, but we know how to go forward.
Yeah, because once that happens, baby, I'm finna let them folks tell you how much house you can get. You fun. Because I know how much I'm gonna get. Anyway.
My salary's gonna go up once I get my license. I'm not selling myself short. So I'm gonna take care of it.
There it is.
I'm gonna get what I want. You say me, I want my food. And this is it. I'm getting what I want. Then when I serve, then when I want, I'm looking for it.
They move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit
I want a 4-bedroom house.
on the LA
Even though that's not my living, I'm thinking about my grandkids coming over.
Yes, ma'am.